What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Let's do some cooking. Well, if you've been following this channel, you know that I'm kind of a stranger to cooking. And in fact, most of the time I use my meal delivery service. And what I found is a brand new one here called GoReadyMade.com. And I thought we would take a look at it because I'm really curious how good it is. Right now, I've been using Freshly with a really good success, been really happy with them. And Go Ready Made seems very similar to that, but they are actually cheaper. So I'm really curious how they compare. Now, first of all, you get a box like this, Go Ready Made, gets delivered here, FedEx, and mine comes on Friday. We also have a bunch of packaging material here. In this case, they're using some sort of like insulation in plastic as opposed to kind of the foam that Freshly uses. And then we have a big block of ice here, which will keep everything nice and cool. Right now, we're having a cold spell in Chicago, so no problems getting it delivered and having it sit out there. Now, here are all the packaged food meals, and each package is basically one meal for one person. The beauty of this over something like Blue Apron or some of the other meal delivery services, which I've used and are really good, this is like a no prep situation. So you really can come home from work, be worn out, but have a good cooktop meal because they're already really pre-cooked and pre-made. And right here, you'll see you can microwave them, which is kind of what I will do. And it says basically a 4-minute microwaving there, pierce the film. Or you can cook these suckers in the oven, 20 minutes. You got to preheat though. I was just trying to figure out if we can actually bake it in the little tray that it comes with. I don't know. So I will say their packaging here is actually quite a bit more colorful. So that's pretty nice. And in fact, what we have here, and you might be able to see, is creamy dill salmon. Looks pretty good. I'm just gonna bust open the sleeve here so we can just kind of see what it looks like. We'll cook this sucker up and see how it looks. But it looks like you're actually going to have to remove some of the packaging. You know, this is gonna be a little different than Freshly. All you do is you kind of pierce the film and you microwave it. Here, looks like I'm gonna have to take it out of some plastic in the dill sauce. So those are all separated, which actually kind of is nice. You know, it's pretty easy to prep that, but you don't have to worry about things kind of soaking in or jellifying or anything like that. And you can see beans and potatoes. We have Korean beef bowl here, shredded carrots, beef and zucchini and rice. You can see that, and again, an individual package there. And those food stuffs. We have smoky chicken fajitas. Fajitas. And this looks really good. I know why I put this on my order list. That looks pretty good. All the fajita constituents right there. And then tortillas right here. And even sour cream, which is pretty cool. All right. Let's keep taking a look here. Steak with peppercorn sauce. And what does this look like? And the vegetables looks like pretty similar to that salmon dish. And then there's the steak, not individually wrapped, but that looks pretty good. And then some sauce right there. Butter basted chicken. Looks like mashed potatoes and carrots on the side. And then their chicken breasts. Looks like they spiced up and herb crusted with the butter sauce on top. And we have an ice pack on the bottom and more insulation. You know, probably my biggest complaint about these things, as you can see here, we have 6 meals, which is great, but you do have a lot of packaging. I do wish these things had a little closer, like local hub, where they would just leave them in like an insulated box that you could just leave outside or something like that. But I'm actually so far really impressed with this. And if you get them in quantity, it's starting at like $5.99 a meal, already cooked and prepped, and you just have to heat it up, is pretty amazing. Now, we will try these out, and I will give you an individual review, kind of put those all together when I try and eat them. But so far, I'm really impressed with it. And like I said, the price point has been really good. So I will put a link to these in the description if you want to try out the Go Ready Made service here yourself and save yourself the time from cooking, but have kind of a fresh, healthy meal at the push of a button. Check it out. Peter Von Panda, out.